Every year, the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts honors 100 artists, activists, and leaders for their work in your community. And this year's celebration will be live and in person. How great is this? For the first time since the pandemic, they have programmed an amazing lineup of performers. And here to tell us more is the organization's chief producer, Amy Kisch. Welcome, Amy, to Bay Area Focus. I know it takes a lot of work to get 100 people in a room at the same time. So congratulations.
Thank you. Well, in theory, it will be about 1,200 people. The RSVPs keep climbing, but the event to celebrate these 100 change makers is going to be open and free to the public, just with RSVP. So we're looking to having all of the communities of the Bay come and celebrate these amazing leaders and visionaries.
I think it's so wonderful. You bring these luminaries in under one tent and we get a chance to sort of see, like, look at what we celebrate. I think what we celebrate is what we put our energy behind and what we navigate towards. How did you select these 100 folks?
Well, this year is YBCA's 30th anniversary. And so particularly in a moment when we're coming off the heels of the pandemic, and as we're realigning with the institution's core values to bring artists, cultures, and communities together, we wanted to return to the roots of celebrating the local. So while in the past, the YBCA 100 list has celebrated international change makers, national change makers, this year we really wanted to reinvest in our community and celebrate those. So the folks that you will be seeing at the YBCA 100 celebration and on our website that kind of shares more about who these often unsung heroes are is a hyper-local focus.
I would imagine that as you go through the contenders to be chosen for the 100, it's got to just be heart-opening and so gratifying to see the work that people are doing at the neighborhood level, especially during a time when you couldn't hold this event in public under one roof, so to speak.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's been amazing to see those people that have continued to light the way for their communities and to bring all of our communities. And really again, in this anniversary moment of looking back and looking forward, you have historic folks that are on the list, like Emory Douglas, who was the former minister of culture for the Black Panthers and also a graphic designer who brought art and activism together in these really important ways historically and still does today. We have newer, younger artists like Arlene Correa Valencia, who's an undocumented artist who works on focusing on separation of children and families. So really this kind of looking back and looking forward, and then also organizations who are doing this work. So historic organizations like Acción Latina, whose El Tecolote newspaper has really been the cornerstone for the Latino community, to the Church of Eight Wheels, which is a roller disco set at the Sacred Heart Church in the Fillmore, again, who brings joy and community. And so people who are shining the light on the most important issues of our time, but also bringing joy and connection to all of us.
So I'm going to tell you in advance, I just emceed an event where the great folks at El Tecolote were honored, and they are going to be a fun table. Just trust me. They are so fun, and they bring so much to the event, like all of your 100 that you're celebrating. So talk to me about the value here. I read it's rebuilding and building regenerative and equitable communities. That's sort of the territory that you drew around your selections. What does that mean to you?
I think, there's a lot of components of what that looks like. I mean, because some of the folks are, activists, some of them are artists, some of them are teachers and educators. And really, how do we, particularly in this moment where our communities and culture appears to be more divided than ever, how do we have people who are building bridges, not walls? So bringing connected communities that are helping amplify the needs and inspirations for these communities was key to us.
I just want to thank you for giving me a place to take my twins who are 15. They'll be voters in, not too many months ahead. They'll be able to vote and make decisions for the world. And you are giving them an opportunity in a venue where we can see people out there doing it and lighting them up. I just appreciate you for that so very much. And I'm also thanking you for bringing some drag performers into the mix as well. I think they're rather fun.
Yes, the Rice Rockettes are a treasure for the Bay Area. They're one of the API premier drag troupes in the Bay, and they do amazing work. So we're really excited to welcome them along with Lion Dance Me, who does dragon dance, lion dance, and the kind of kaleidoscope of perspectives when they come together, these creative collisions of these different entities coming together, and ancestry and contemporary art and performance all coming together in one room, in one moment.
And I feel better already, and I haven't even been to the event. You are a light, and I appreciate you for being a light in this community. And now you're going to send all of those 100 lights out into the world, and I just think it's fantastic. Thank you so much, Amy, for joining us on Bay Area Focus.
Thank you.
All right, so you at home, you remember YBCA 100 celebration is happening March 18th at the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, and admission, it's free. All of that for free. For more information, visit ybca.org.